Okay, we have a World Cup game here. This is for round three. We're already in round three. Pretty crazy how fast this is going. This game is between Chile and the First Nation. Representing Chile is going to be Palta Mayo, probably one of the two, playing Phoenix, and representing the First Nation is alphasquid playing Crane. We see the Crane restricted list card here. It is Guest of Honor. We see a Charge and a Satoshi from Phoenix. There's also IMS as the Stronghold. So I'm guessing this is, I'm guessing it's Charge Phoenix, since we see Tsukune there. Oh, I was wrong. Okay. It is apparently Forged Edict Phoenix. That is surprising. Okay, so he has Keeper of Air. He's running 2 Backhanded Compliment, 3 Forged Edict, 1 I Can Swim, 2 Mark of Shame, and 2 Collectors. That's a lot of splash cards. Backhanded is 1 Influence, really? So yeah, that is a very interesting deck, going for the Dishonor Phoenix there. He has, Magnificent Kimono. That's pretty spicy. I like that. We see a Doji Challenger with 3 Fate. Crane is going to pass next, so Phoenix has to decide whether he wants to play a character or deny the passing fate. He does have 9 conflict characters in the deck, although 2 of those are the Feral Ningyo. We see Satoshi 1 Fate, interesting. Saving 2 Fate there means that he threatens the display of power here, which is quite good. And playing Satoshi means that he can dig for that dupe, which he does find. Put another Fate on it. Let's see what he found here. He found a Keeper Initiate. That's about it. This card is interesting. This card is actually quite good, I think. Like, it has solid stats and a Don't Bow ability. I feel like Crab would probably run this, maybe. Like, it's good, I think. I don't know. The normal Phoenix deck just likes to run a ton of Shugenja, so you don't really have space for cards like that, but it is a good card. Hey, Anesthesia Cat, how's it going? What is that? Tonberries in the middle there. Emote's kind of hard to... Oh, if you hover over it, you get it zoomed in. Nice. I was going to say it's hard to see since it's small, but... Oh, it only does that on my OBS window. Interesting. It doesn't actually do that in Twitch. Limited time only emote. Okay. So alphasquid is going to bid 3. He probably expected a low bid there for Phoenix. Like, maybe he thought Phoenix was just going to bid 1 out of the gate, since he is on that Dishonor deck. Phoenix did bid 4. So alphasquid is very safe in terms of honor. Okay, he plays Backhanded Compliment to draw a card. Interesting strategy. Like, so what I'm wondering right now is, his whole deck is built to Dishonor, right? So why is he playing the Backhanded Compliment this early just to cycle? Like, I'm wondering if he's thinking at 12 honor he's just not going to be able to dishonor Crane, potentially. I'm not sure. Might see him just go for breaks. We're seeing an attack at the Tsukune province. Might have given up on the dishonor idea. Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that would make sense to me, I think. Like, I guess cycling a backhanded compliment on turn 1 is not terrible. Ooh, shameful display. Not what alphasquid wanted to see here. Like, you're never going to play that card until at least turn 3 or 4, right? So, if you have it in your hand turn 1 and you just want to cycle it, I can see that making sense. Yeah, so you definitely defend this and use the shameful. There's an above question on the Doji Challenger. What does that prevent? Prevents for shame. Prevents I can swim. That's relevant. That is it, I believe. So the only way he can actually kill this above question is with a collector, I believe. But if he does that, it won't be dishonored anymore, so he won't be able to play I can swim anyway. Unless he has a for shame, then maybe. He is just winning this though, so could see him just pass here. It's Crane's action right now. He could play a bonsai. He could play... you could do... Yeah, I was going to say maybe like Weigh the Crane Katana, or even double Weigh the Crane, honestly. Like, this Doji Challenger has 3 fate, so I think spending buffs that are going to stay on the character is pretty good. Still unfortunate that he hit the shameful there. What else could it have been? It could have been Before the Throne, Upholding Authority, Senpuku Seido, or Shameful. So yeah, I think he actually hit the worst province there. I guess if you hit... I mean, Upholding Authority could be bad as well. He doesn't have a lot of cards though, so probably not terrible. I guess Senpuku Seido, Satoshi could defend in box. But then that's fine, right? At least he didn't shameful you. So yeah, I think shameful was the worst province to hit there. A little bit sad for Crane. Really painful spot for I can swim, so the above question definitely helps. Yeah, that's true. He had the Way the Crane to re-honor, but that could have gotten cancelled by a Forged Edict potentially if he wanted to I can swim, so above question definitely pretty good there. They're going to pass through the rest of the conflicts here. It looks like they either don't have conflict characters or don't want to spend the fate on them. So that means Phoenix will get the favor, which is quite good. If he can find his Kanjo district now, that will be pretty big. He's seen 2 Imperials. Well, 3 with the one in play. So he has 3rd Satoshi, Kanjo, Palace, 1 Storehouse. He actually has a lot of Imperial cards. So it's currently a 1 in, unless I'm missing something, a 1 in 4 to hit. Okay, 1 in 3 now since he's seen this Palace here. to hit it off of a Satoshi mill. Tsukune with 3 fate will be a big deal right now. Yeah, so the problem with Tsukune here is that as a Crane player, alphasquid is of course not running Cloud. So the only way he'll really be able to deal with the Tsukune would be... Wait, does he not have Noble Sack? I'm a little bit surprised by Crane not having Noble Sack in the deck. I was gonna say that would be like the one way to just straight up deal with that character. But since he doesn't have that, like I don't think there's anything he can really do. Like if this Tsukune comes down with a bunch of fate, then he's just gonna have to take those 2 ring effects every turn, which would be pretty tragic. Oh, there's the Kanjo district as well. Yeah, this is a tough spot for Crane now. Oh wait, that was his action. You want to put this on Sato probably? But if Palace is on that, then you put it on... Ooh. If Palace is on Senpuku Sato, then you have to put it on Shameful, I think. But you don't really want to discard Tsukune. So, like, if you were going to play the Tsukune, I think you should have done it before using the Satoshi here. Unless Senpuku Sato is one of the non-Palace provinces, then you can just put it there. Or you could even discard Palace, that would not be terrible. Like, you're gonna get favor here, right? No real kill. Yeah, like... He has the Conjo now, so... Still thinking about where to put this. But yeah, if he could like play Tsukune and then have this Conjo, he would just literally not have to do anything. Like he could just actually sit there and do nothing, and then Phoenix would just be Crane would just be losing because he can't really attack, right? Or you just get Conjoed, or he defends it. But if you don't attack, then he gets free ring effects. Discards the Diplomat. So I would definitely expect that to be Senpuku Sato. Which means you probably can't attack there, right? alphasquid passes. If Phoenix doesn't play Tsukune here, then I'm going to say it was a mistake not to just take the passing fate and use Satoshi during the draw phase. Conjo solves the guest conundrum. Yeah, that's true as well. Like, you don't really have to worry about guest now because you can just Conjo it. So is he going to play the Tsukune or not? He only has 8 fate. If you play it, you want to just put like 3 fate on it, right? So... that would mean you won't have any left. It's really taking a lot of time to think here. Down 3.5 minutes now. Even if he does 1 or 2, yeah, that is the thing. At least 1, I believe, has already been discarded. Yeah, just 1, I think, off of the Satoshi. So he does only have 1 duplicate left. He is going to play it with 2 fate. 2 fate is probably fine. You can just attack Earth here and get your 2nd fate and then have display of power turned on. and potentially the Solemn Scholar Bow if you win that conflict. Like, you want to put 3 fate on it, but I think this is fine. We see Gossip. What is he gonna gossip? I'm actually not sure. It could be Display of Power. Could be Forged Edict, maybe? Could be Mark of Shame. Doesn't have a lot of fate though. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Clarity. Original plan was to buy the 2 cheap characters, but Kanjo changed his mind. Yeah, I mean, that's why I was a little bit unsure about using the Satoshi in the Dynasty phase as opposed to just waiting until the draw phase. I'm not sure what his face down provinces are. But, like, so what he could have done was he could have, well, no, alphasquid would have got Passing Fate anyway. He could have denied Passing Fate and then done that in the name's Forged Edict. Interesting. So that says to me that alphasquid is going to play some events here. That could be Way of the Crane. Oh, it could be Peasant's Advice. That would be pretty sick. Like, he could just get it back again next turn with Satoshi, but if you can actually win a Void Ring and kill the Satoshi, then that would actually be quite good. So Gossip, Way of the Crane, or sorry, Peasant's Advice, Way of the Crane, Let Go, Court Games for Shame. That's about it. Plays another fan on Guest of Honor. Okay. Peasant's Advice, dishonor a friendly character. Yeah, so you probably dishonor the Doji Challenger even though it has more glory. Shoot, I keep clicking on the wrong icon, so a window is going to pop up here in a second. Why pre-play all this? Yeah, that's a good question. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not, like, I think it's fine to pre-play these. I don't think that's, like, a problem. PD's first action, well, that is not his restricted list card. That is Guest of Honor. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, pre-playing attachments is fine. If you're going to just play them anyway, then you might as well, I guess. Unless you want to, like, bluff that you don't have them, maybe. I don't think he has any events that are duels. Yeah, no. Finds Pilgrimage here, Secret Void, so he'll gain a fate there. This is military. I imagine you want to defend with the Doji Challenger and then Peasant's Advice this Ganjo. Once a link to the stream. Tells opponent information you don't need them to know. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Like, it might not, I don't know, it probably won't end up mattering, but yeah, just to reiterate though, that is the rule. If you are playing in a game or If you're on their team and talking to them during the game, you're not allowed to watch the live stream until after the game is complete. It's probably pretty obvious to everyone, so never really had a problem with that. But so yeah, he is going to defend with the Doji Challenger. So yeah, I expect the peasant's advice. There it is. Oh, interesting. So province 1 is on this side. Is that the same for the bottom also? Is it right to left? Or is it the one? See, that's what I don't know. Is like it tells you province 1, but I don't know what province 1 is just by looking at it, right? Maybe I should say something about that in the Jigoku feedback. Pretty sure dynasty is province 1. Province 1 is next to your dynasty. Okay. If that is the case, yeah, that does make sense because that's the order you refill in, right? I I still wish there was like some kind of visual indication of that. Like maybe if you hover over it, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Could have been bad if Phoenix had Censure. Does Phoenix run Censure? He does. He does have 2 Censures in the deck. Yeah, so he gossiped the Forged Edict, but not the Censure. I mean, you can't gossip 2 cards, obviously, but that was a risk there. I guess it was a risk that he kind of had to take, though, because you really need to get rid of that Conjo, right? The other thing here, though, Fine Katana, uh, just preventing the ring effect here is not really good enough because Solemn Scholar will then still bow your guest unless you assassinate it, I guess. Yeah, you have to get rid of the Conjo, for sure. It's unfortunate that he couldn't turn on Voice of Honor, although with 5 cards in hand, probably doesn't have that anyway. But yeah, like Guest of Honor, see IMS on Satoshi. If he doesn't get rid of Satoshi, Conjo probably comes back on the next turn. Yeah, that is true. It does go back in the deck instead of discarding it. Just tuned in. State of the board is so awkward. Be tempted to block with Guest to prevent Censure, but then you need to Bonsai. Yeah, it's definitely an awkward defense here. If he were going to block with Guest, he just wouldn't have needed to Gossip in the first place, I guess. Pilgrimage is breaking, and we see a pass. That is pretty unfortunate. That means that he will break Pilgrimage, he will get the Earth Ring, and discard down to 4 cards in the Crane player's hand. Not where you want to be. Discards Political Sanction. Sure. I think I'm fine with that as Crane. Like, that would be good if you could get into the same conflict as Tsukune, potentially, but I think losing it is not really that bad. But yeah, like TK Brick was saying, since the Conjo is back in the deck now, you are going to have to worry about this Satoshi just pulling it back out again. So if he can get the Void Ring here to get rid of the Satoshi, he should be fine. Seeker of Knowledge. Oh, he passed his conflict. Okay. So he knows that if he attacks, he's just going to get bowed. So I guess he's just going to defend here. That feels so bad, though, right? Like, you have to hope now. It's third Satoshi, second Storehouse, and Conjo in the deck. So it's if he doesn't see any of those on the cards he flips, it's still going to be a 1 in 3 chance. Finds manicured. So yeah, you defend 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 to 7. So they're tied. That is unfortunate. For alphasquid, that is. He'll need, I think, exactly a Way of the Crane here. It is pretty tragic, actually, that he lost the political sanction now because, I mean, it's more skill, so he would have had to buff his guy anyway, but playing that on Sukune would have been pretty sick. We see court games. Seems good. 3 cards left. Ornate Fan on Sukune. Why is he going water here? Oh, I guess he has Secret of Knowledge, so it doesn't matter. Right. Ooh, Cloud on Guest of Honor. See if he has a Let Go. Nope. Court games. Ooh, to honor Sukune. Yeah, that is... Ooh, that is painful. So Phoenix is going to get the break here. He's going to get his Keeper Initiate, steal an honor. I mean, he could just resolve the watering, honestly, and ready Satoshi if he thinks there's any chance of an attack from Crane. But I feel like you don't do that. What conflicts characters does Crane have? Yeah, it would have to be like Ancient Master, basically. Yeah, so I think you take the airing here. And Crane's still at 3 cards. Like, that's the really big thing this game, I think, is that Crane just has so few cards in hand. It's very difficult for him to do a whole lot. Still has the bow from the Scholar. Yeah, that's true. And he gets the Keeper Initiate, so... Wait, he resolved the water? Yeah, that's definitely a mistake. Like, there's no world in which you need this Satoshi to be standing here. Like, that is just super overkill. You could have gotten a free airing there. So you definitely resolve fire, and yeah, void seems good. You dishonor challenger, sure. I might have actually dishonored the guest since she has more fate. Should have taken air or void instead of water. Well, he could have resolved air because he had the Seeker of Knowledge there. So, like, he had the choice between air and water, and he chose water for some reason when it did literally nothing, which is a little bit strange. Yeah, so you're saying he should have either chosen to do air or just taken the void ring. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. Serene Warrior, wow. Diplomat and Bustling Academy. Presume he left the 2 fade on air on purpose. Yeah, I mean, that's possible. Like, Crane is first player here. I guess you probably actually don't want the fade on watering, because if he attacks water with Challenger and pulls Tsukune and then still wins, he gets to, like, vow your board, which could be scary. Mystic here is good. You can kill the cloud with that. Or if you draw let go, you can just kill one of these attachments. Probably the fan. Callow Delegate. Okay, so Mia Satoshi was used. It found a duplicate, so the Void Ring is looking extremely good for Crane. I'm actually kind of surprised that he's running Kyuden Kikita without policy debate. Like, he actually doesn't have a lot of duels. It's 2 duelist training, 3 dojo. Wow, he only has 1 Yoshi. I guess with Uji you don't have a lot of space. 3 Toshimoko. It's 8. 2 Kaizen, 10. So 10 duels. I don't know, it doesn't seem like a huge amount, but I guess that's enough. Oh, Diplomat isn't Scholar, so he actually doesn't have a Scholar here. So Bustling Academy is just a blank +1 province strength holding, which is not really what you want it to be, but that's what it is here. alphasquid going to keep bidding 5. He really needs those cards to catch up here. So he at least doesn't have to deal with Kanjo District this turn, but the problem is, like, it's coming, right? It's going to be here at some point. Especially if you can't kill the Satoshi. If you can actually kill the Satoshi, then that's pretty good, though, because that's the last copy. So he'll have to just flip it naturally at that point. +1 strength means Challenger can't break it solo if he manages to battle the defender. I mean, I don't think anyone would put a blank holding in their deck that just had +1 province strength, right? Like, no one would ever put that in their deck. 3 dojo can get left in provinces, should normally be able to activate stronghold every turn. I mean, yeah, you say that, but well, we don't know what this province is. Like, I'm just saying, this is the game where the... Oh, wait, we do know what it is, right? Because of Peasant's Advice. So I was correct about it being Senpuku Seido. It looks like. When was that played? That was played last turn. Yeah, so it is Senpuku Seido. I mean, if you go military, you can still break, right? Still run PD over guest. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played a lot of Crane, but I do like the policy debate in the Kyuden Kikita deck, personally. Names For Shame with Gossip, okay. In Kyuden Kikita for sure, yeah. I mean, yeah, Guest is definitely a very valuable card as well. I don't know. I think both are probably fine. I just feel like if I were running Kyuden Kikita, I would want to play Policy Debate. Does he... I'm still kind of... Yeah, I guess it's definitely solid. I'm still kind of confused on what you're saying, though, Suzuderon, about the +1 province strength here. I feel like I don't really see how that's relevant. Dishonored challenger? Right. That's true. Okay. Yeah, I'm following you so far. Is there something else? Like where does the +1 come into that? Or was that just completely unrelated? No, it's 1. I was thinking you meant with the favor, but he would just go military, right? Yeah, yeah, it is 1. He's sending the mystic as well, though. Yeah, no, if it were 2, it would be like about twice as good, right? That's how math works. Does not scale linearly. Yeah, I guess not. So if it's exponentially, it would still be twice as good. But then after that, you'd have to go to 4 for it to be twice as good again. I don't know. Ooh, Kosori. Okay, sure. So he's defending with 4 now. Seems good. Do you care that much as Crane here? Like, how important is the airing effect for you? I guess actually diplomat going off is not what you want, but yeah, he just pulls Sukune into this conflict. I think that's fine. He'll get the bow now. Don't think you care? Yeah, I don't really think you care that much. The only reason you would care is because of the diplomat, which is definitely annoying, but not much you can probably do about it. So Crane is going to want to get that Void Ring. We might just see Phoenix attack Void to just take that off the table so it can't happen. Uses the Mystic, sure. Might as well. He does get Keeper of Air. That's like, I mean, that's one fate. And he dishonored the guest of honor. That's fine, I think. So Satoshi going to attack now. Let's see what he finds. It's going to be Shameful or Magistrate Station, right? So I think alphasquid is definitely going to hope that it's Shameful. And the Phoenix player will hope that it's Magistrate Station. I have to imagine he's going military here. Oh, it is Magistrate Station. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Crane. Like, you don't even defend with Guest of Honor, right? He's just gonna unbow Tsukune though, so like now you can't even attack probably. So maybe just throw Calo Delegate in there so you don't lose an honor. Crane actually has a lot of fate. I didn't realize that until just now. I guess this turn he just bought the Mystic and the Delegate, so didn't spend a lot. That does mean he could have a political rival. That would be pretty sick. Get past the Tsukune. There's no way you're getting the favor, right? But what you do really want to get here is the Void Ring. So political rival would actually be perfect for that. If you do get the Void Ring, like, you just have to kill Satoshi, right? You can't let that live another turn. I don't know, I could actually maybe see an argument for killing Tsukune because there's one dupe left. But I feel like it has to be Satoshi. Yeah, no defense pass, so Magistrate Station will go down. Display of power, yeah, that's true. He has already played Gossip this phase on For Shame. Phoenix only has one fate though, so is there a province that gives Phoenix fate here? Oh, alphasquid passes. Okay, so it looks like he does not have the rival. That is unfortunate. He's going to poke Void here to take that fate. Phoenix is going to get Earth and Fire, though. That is rough. Like, I think you just double defend here as Phoenix. Like, if you do that, nothing bad could possibly happen, right? Crane can Ancient Master into the favor. Well, if Phoenix wins this conflict, he has 6, 3 from Palace and 3 from Rings. So you would need, like, actually triple Ancient Master. I mean, you could do it. Like, you don't have Fate to display a power here, and if you defend with 1 and you don't have the cancel, then he could... Does he run Admit Defeat, actually? I don't think he does. Yeah, he doesn't run Admit Defeat. Wait, we see no defense? Is he going to assassinate? I feel like this is an assassinate. What else could it be? Ooh, pass? Wait, what's happening? Guys, what's happening? I'm confused. Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna wait and see what happens here, I guess. Because I'm not really sure. Uh... Oh, Ancient Master into the conflict. I'm actually not a very big fan of that because he gave you the opportunity to just pass there and win the conflict. I guess if you do get the break here, this is good. Okay, he passed again, so he's giving it to you. Still not sure why. There's the break. Alright, what's gonna happen? Void on Mia Satoshi. Oh wait, Phoenix still has a political conflict. I didn't realize that. For some reason I was thinking Phoenix didn't have a conflict left there. Okay, so he just wants to go all in on the stronghold. What is the stronghold though? It is, ooh, entrenched position. Not what you want there. So he's going to be 15 after he uses his stronghold. 15 to 7. So winning by 8. So alphasquid will need 3 skill here. I think maybe he has a political rival that he's saving for defense, possibly. That would be quite good. Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason that whole conflict I was thinking that was just the last conflict of the turn and there was no reason for him to not defend. I didn't realize he did still have a conflict left. Defends with 7, passes. Wait, it's breaking, right? Is he just dead? Better off defending and pushing stronghold next turn? Yeah, possibly. Uh... 13 to 7, that's 6, right? Yeah, if he has nothing, then it doesn't matter. That's true. Like, he just passed, and I'm... Okay, we see the stronghold used. Was that not breaking there? I'm pretty sure that was breaking. Let go on ornate fan. Yeah, it's breaking 13 to 7. So if he had just passed there, he would have won the game. Maybe since it didn't have the... Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess he just didn't have anything. Interesting. Yeah, so he had just enough to break there. Well, I don't know what else was in his hand. He had 9 cards. So, like, even if alphasquid had saved that Ancient Master, chat window won't show it when you declare, yeah. Like, he could have saved the Ancient Master and then played it there. But I'm not sure if that would have helped. Like, if Phoenix had another buff, then he was just dead still. Yeah, interesting game. Had to dig 5. I had to bid 5 to dig for Peasant's Advice. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Crane could have spent some fate there. Bought, like, the Toshimoko, maybe? This Honored Sukune just did so much work this game, right? Like, resolving. She only got to resolve ring effects on one turn, I think, but that's just like so much skill. And this turn it would have been Earth, which is quite good. Yeah, the political sanction on Sukune would have been sick as well. But yeah, that's a win for Chile. So, and congratulations to Isawa Mayo on that victory. It looks like they are now 1-1 in that series, one victory on both sides. So we'll see how the rest of those games go. Yeah. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this game. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time.